everyone, and welcome to A Crow in Her Garden. And today is October 22nd, 2021, and I have planted some more carrots. I know it's kind of late to be planting carrots, pretty late actually, but I figure I have the space, I have the seeds. Our winters don't get too bad here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So I'm hoping that maybe these carrots will grow. I planted some carrots. The variety is the coral carrot. I got the seeds from Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company. And so this is a trick that I learned from Jess on Roots and Refuge Farm. These are brand new beds that I built and had filled with dirt. So I already know the dirt is nice and loose and very fertile. Because whenever you're planting carrots, you want the soil to be pretty well draining and very loose, not have a whole lot of rocks and really hard, just hard soil. So, but all you do is you saturate your soil pretty thoroughly with water. You can put amendments in the bed before you do that, compost or fertilizer. I did not, because this is brand new soil that is very fertile all on its own. I've purchased this before and it does great even without putting any food in it. So then you get some wooden boards. They have to be untreated, not treated, but whichever kind of wood you want to use, as long as it's untreated, is perfectly fine. And I got these at Home Depot and have them cut into, I guess this is about 3 foot lengths. So then you press the board down into the soil a bit, then you take it out, and that's basically your template on where you're going to sprinkle your seeds. So you just kind of shake the seeds. I'll lift up one of these boards so you can kind of get the idea. The seeds are very tiny and they like to be surface sown. So I just kind of shake the seeds, spread them out evenly over the space. And then I put the board back down and press it into the soil so that the seeds have good contact with the soil. And so I did 2 of them. I did quite a few of these coral carrots. And I like to experiment sometimes because you never know what might work. I only had the 2 boards, but I did sprinkle some seeds here and just kind of lightly packed it down, watered the soil really well. Now, I will have to come out here probably every day and just to keep the soil moist, because the seeds will not germinate if it gets dry. They won't germinate. So you got to kind of keep them watered every single day. And then after about 7 days, or really honestly, when I start to see some of these seeds beginning to sprout, you got to check the boards, lift them up. Usually about after 3 or 4 days, I'll start lifting them up. And once you start to see the majority of the seeds have germinated, they've got that tiny little white root coming out of the seed, you got to take the boards off, because it's at that point that they will need to get some sun. So I planted some carrots this way that are over here, back here. Now, they didn't really germinate all that well because I probably took the board off way too soon. I checked after just, I think, 4 days. Some of the seeds had germinated, but not all of them. So I took the board off, and well, some of them germinated. The ones that had germinated at that point, I'm sure, are the ones that grew, but I covered this whole space with like probably 200 seeds, and I've only got about 20 carrots. So that I learned that when you do see them germinate, well, wait until you see most of them germinate before taking the board off. And that difference is here. These are also carrots. These are cosmic purple carrots. And I think The reason these germinated so well because I just put the boards on top of these containers, but the container itself kind of shielded the soil from the wind, which helps the soil not dry out so fast. And I think just about every single one of these seeds germinated, and they're doing great. In fact, they might have to end up coming through and thinning them out, like that one right there. That's just the beginnings of the root. These, I won't harvest these until probably Christmas. They take a long time to grow. And the other carrots that only had spotty germination up here, these are Manpukuji carrots. And these I probably won't harvest till after the new year. Carrots can take a frost. In fact, it's better if they get a little frost because it ends up making the carrots so much sweeter. Very good. And that's basically it. So I will take another video when these have sprouted just to give you guys an update. I'm excited. I hope they sprout and I hope they grow. I know it's kind of late to plant them, but I figured the seeds were only $2 and I've got the space. So if they don't sprout, well, the only thing I've lost is $2 in seed. So not that big a deal to get potentially over 100 carrots seeds that I've planted here. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.